And going back to the two types of enduro bikes, I just want to compare some subtle differences that might affect your buying choice. So you got the enduro versus the cross-country model. The main differences are the enduro or off-road model has a little bit softer suspension, and this allows you to ride slower trails, tighter trails with more comfort because the softer suspension, it'll soak up those small bumps better, and you won't get fatigued in the arms and wrists and hands as quickly as the cross-country bike, because that has stiffer suspension. It's better for higher speed. It'll absorb those bigger impacts better. And then comparing the power, the off-road model sometimes is tuned a little bit smoother, a little bit more mellow compared to the cross-country model, because the cross-country model is a little bit closer to the motocross bike where it has maximum power, it's super snappy, where the off-road model might have a little bit less compression. It might be tuned with the power valve or the fuel mapping to be a little bit smoother, a little bit more progressive with the power, so that you have better control, it's not as exhausting, and you get better traction. And then the transmission, most enduro or off-road transmissions have a wide ratio. So like the KTM XCW, the W stands for wide ratio. Or like the Yamaha, the WR250F has a wider ratio compared to the YZ250FX. And the wider ratio generally has a lower first and second gear with a higher fifth or sixth gear. And what this does is first gear allows you to ride at slower speeds without slipping the clutch as much, which is better for tight and technical trails, so you're not constantly using a clutch and heating up the engine and spitting coolant out the overflow hose. And then when you're riding at higher speeds, that higher fifth or sixth gear allows you to cruise at a higher speed without winding the engine out as much. Where the cross-country bike with the close ratio transmission, more like the motocross bike, it's better for racing or more aggressive riding, because when you shift up a gear, the RPM doesn't drop as much, allowing you to stay in the meat of the power and keep accelerating fast. And then the fourth big difference is usually the lights, where the enduro off-road model generally has a headlight and possibly a tail light, where the cross-country model, they make it as light as possible so they don't add lights or any extra trail accessories. Now that you know the differences, it's time to choose what is the best enduro bike for your specific needs. Check out this video right here, whether you're looking for hard enduro, you're a short rider, you're looking for a cheap enduro bike, or if you're a beginner. I'm Kelly Fager from Motocross Hideout. Learn more, ride more.